Recent research says around $500 million went into Africa-facing startups in 2017. Firms based in South Africa, Kenya and Nigeria received the most funding. And the vast majority of those were developing online, mobile and financial services.
Global tech giants have also taken notice and begun to invest in Africa's next rising stars. I caught up with the chief executive and founder of Nailab, a Nairobi-based incubator, to find out what's drawing investors to Africa's startup scene. For a young entrepreneur in Africa starting out, what are the biggest challenges?
This would surprise you, but one of the bigger issues for young entrepreneurs in Africa is the value system in Africa.
Value system? What do you mean by that?
We're moving to a digital space and new economies, and most of these economies are dependent on trust. For you to buy a product from Rwanda, and it's a shoe or some kente from Ghana, you want to be extremely sure that it's exactly what you ordered for when you're seated in Nairobi and you're ordering from Accra. Most bigger challenge is how to ensure that that actually happens. And it's amazing how many e-commerce platforms are not going past a certain stage because of that. They have to build extra technology, ratings and review mechanism to ensure these things are happening. And it's a very interesting problem. Because I'm sure you expect me to say, okay, fine, you're going to have a problem with capital, you're going to have a problem with infrastructure as well, or you're going to have a problem with government policy in terms of not getting a tax haven for your first 3 years. Yeah, those are problems that it can actually be solved eventually, but the value systems across Africa is a bit of a challenge. We must create value systems that uphold a high level of ethics, integrity, and discipline, because in this space, business moves from us seeing each other to us knowing of each other but never meeting, and that those contracts have to be, upheld and respected. And I'll let somebody else say infrastructure is a problem. I'll let somebody else say capital is a problem, or government policy. I would preferably focus on business value systems that are required or needed for the new digital age.